All right, you guys, it is happening. We are finally going to be getting our next shed to house here on our property, and we're going to show you all the plans right now. All right, hey y'all, my name is Bo Brotherton with Better Together Life, and today I'm going over this thing. This is our plans for our guest house. This is going to be our guest house office, and I am calling it, you ready for it? You ready for it? This is going to be called the Shed to Studio. You like it? This is going to be where we're going to get so much content done, and it is going to be a workhouse. Kelly has done such an amazing job designing the layout of this thing to where we are going to be able to explode the amount of content creation. It's going to be so cool. I'm going to go over the layout with you right now. But first, I want to be able to tell you the exciting thing. We are partnering with United Portable Buildings for this house. This is killer. They are going to be our sponsor here on YouTube for this entire Shed 2 house build. You guys, I wish I would have known about United Portable Buildings before we got our main house here. We love our house, but I do believe that United Portable Buildings is a much, much better company, and they give you a better end product. United Portable Buildings is currently in Texas and Mississippi, and they are adding more dealers in other states very soon. But United Portable Buildings is the manufacturer that actually builds the sheds. And if you want to follow along with me, I have a link down below, bettertogetherlife.com/studio, and you can download a PDF of this layout. So you'll be able to get, this is a rough layout. This isn't like perfectly to scale at all. This is a SketchUp of Kelly drawing this. Now that PDF that you're going to download, it's not to scale. It's not a perfect, like blueprint drawing. It's just to get ideas. Hopefully here soon we'll be adding blueprints coming up. But with that PDF, you can follow along and see what we have in mind with this, and to see if this helps you for any of your builds. Like if you want a legit tiny house, this could be a really good, really affordable tiny house. This is going to be a little bit more budget friendly, build, because we now have our house. We can now go really slow. We can now go try to source, free or really cheap things in terms of, like, we can get a Habitat for Humanity, Habitat Restore sinks and faucets and toilets, things like that. I can build all the stuff. I can put up the walls all myself. Okay, so the main thing that you're going to see is that this is a 14 by 24. 14 by 24 shed. Our house, just to give you comparison, is a 16 by 48. So our main house, 16 by 48. So 14 by 24, that is 336 square feet. Plus what we're going to have is a smaller sleeping loft. So this is really just going to be a loft for, maybe if some kids want to, like guests want to come and the kids want to sleep up there. They're not going to play up there a whole lot, but it's really going to be for storage. All right, so I'm going to walk you through everything here that you're seeing here in the PDF and what Kelly has drawn up. So the walls, I think she ended up drawing the walls incorrectly, all the exterior walls. They're not going to be that thick. Okay, before we go over this, let's go over where the studio is going to be. So right here, this is our back door. That's our front door. So the back door right here, you're going to walk out, and we're going to be connecting these two buildings with not a covered porch, but with a decking porch that we can walk. So you're not going to go down in the dirt or the grass to be able to get to the house. It's going to be a nice pathway over to the studio. And we'll probably walk down some stairs from our high decks and then go up a little step to be able to get into the studio. Then as you walk in, you're going to have the entry door. That's going to be an in-swing door. There will be a little bit of a porch covering that front door. I think that's always a good idea, to have a little covering over your front door, just in terms of rain and all that. But anyway, that door is going to swing in, and then you're going to walk in. And what you'll see when you walk in is the first thing you'll see is this nice little sitting area. This is where some of the kids are going to do some homeschooling in there. There'll be an area rug, a little sitting chair, side table, an ottoman, and it's going to have some shelving for books. So this is kind of like a brainstorming spot for us to be able to get out of our desk and kind of just drink a cup of coffee, at 5 o'clock in the morning, and really start the day of work. This is where I'm really excited. I'm an early riser, and I have not been able to be an early riser because we live in a small space. And then there's going to be some room to be able to walk back and forth, just to like get the blood going and just creative. This is a creative space. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so that's where the sitting area is. And then left of that, where you see the two shelves right here, and then you see this dotted line, this is going to be a Murphy bed. So this Murphy bed is going to be built all here on YouTube. I'm going to build it from scratch. I have some friends who have done a Murphy bed before so that I can get some help from them. But I'm going to give you all the information and hopefully be able to find the best quality hardware for building a Murphy bed. All right, so as you walk in through the front door, if you turn to the left, you're gonna have this weird looking upside down T-shaped desk. Y'all, this is where everything's gonna be so cool. This desk is gonna have 2 chairs on each side. This will allow Kelly and I, so we can get a babysitter here, and we both can be working on our computers next to each other.
And there you were, and oh my gosh.
Working on my Mac.
And I had my Mac.
It also means that we're going to have, this is so cool, we're going to be able to have microphones always set up right here. And then the Better Together Life podcast will officially be back. Content creation like on steroids. I miss being able to do the podcast. And right whenever, once we got like to episode 8, we were recording it at night. And that was right whenever everything just got weird for our sleeping arrangements here. It was whenever Finley started getting out of her bed, and it was a hard thing to be able to do this. We needed to have a space to where we can work during office hours, during daytime hours where it's not late at night, or we could actually go outside and do this at night. Man, this T-shaped desk is something that we really, really like. It's going to be so great. Hey, something else that we really, really like is whenever you destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm, because it really helps our channel. And yes, I do copy all of this from Graham Stephan. He is an awesome channel, and I'm going to keep on copying him because I think it's fun. We're going to have some swivel chairs here. It's going to be so good to be able to have this rad desk. I think I'm going to build the desk from scratch unless I can find something from IKEA that just, works perfectly. You know me, I love IKEA, and I just find that they have a lot of good stuff. But I'm probably will have to build it from scratch. So then let's go over to the other side of the studio. Is from the front door, whenever you're going to turn right, there'll be kind of in that little corner, you'll have a little kitchenette. So it'll have a sink, and then it'll have a countertop that I'll build from scratch. All of this stuff is going to be building from scratch. That's what I like about this project, is I'm going to be able to build it all myself. With the house, we were homeless. So we basically sunk all of our money from our suburban house into building this house. Now, the good thing is this house is debt-free. We have paid for everything in this shed to house. And also, we just now paid off our car payment, like our car loan, yesterday. So that's rad. So we are completely debt-free besides our land. And then hopefully that will be paid off by 2021 and hopefully sooner. But that's an exciting thing. I'm 38 years old. We're going to be completely 100% debt-free in our 30s. I'm stoked. Sorry, went off on that. You're going to come in here, and then I have this little kitchenette. So we're here. You're going to have the sink. You have a couple of outlets in this kitchen countertop here. Then what you're going to do, you'll come over here, and you will enter into the bathroom. So this is a small, humble bathroom, and it's going to have a shower and a toilet and maybe a shelf or something, maybe a mirror there. And what this is going to be, so there's not going to be a bathroom sink in this bathroom. It's just going to save us on cost, not having to do the plumbing or buy another sink in there. The point is, this is a work studio. It also is going to double as, for friends and family to come over, they can stay here. So that's why we have the Murphy bed. But the sole purpose of this is to be a work studio. Over here, you're going to have the shower, toilet, and it's not going to have a sink. So whenever you go to the restroom, you're going to need to come out over the kitchen sink to wash your hands. Not a big deal. Also, this is another cool part with this little kitchenette. Kelly and I have been talking about this, and we've been planning this idea for a long time. When this happens, once a lot of this stuff gets built and we can actually start doing some content creation in here, we're going to splurge, and it's silly talking about it, but we will be buying a Breville cappuccino machine. We're going to do it. Our good friends here, they have one. I don't think we'll ever be able to make as yummy of coffee that they can make, but it is so good. So good. Absolutely stinking yummy good. Wow. And you just need, whenever you're over here doing a podcast, you need your cappuccino. You do. And talking about that, one thing that I think that having land and investing in a shed to house concept, whenever you have multiple shed to homes on your property, it really diversifies what you can do. So for a lot of us, during COVID, you've been quarantined. So you can't, if you're self-employed and you're used to going to a coffee shop to get some work done so that you get out of the house, it's really jacked you up. It's really messed up a lot of things. And with this studio and having a cappuccino machine, we're going to be able to save a lot of money on not having to go and spend money on a coffee shop. We love supporting local businesses and all that, but we live out in the middle of nowhere. And so commuting, we'd have to drive 30 minutes to the nearest coffee shop. It doesn't make sense. We lose a lot of time. We lose a ton of productivity. This is our YouTube studio, y'all. This is our podcast. This is just going to be the Better Together Life studio that allows us to crank out. I can't say that enough. We're going to crank out so much content because of this. I'm excited. I'm just woohoo! So excited. Okay, so here's a weird look at the side. It's kind of hard to understand what it's going to be. But what we're going to have is you're going to have this loft. And then with the loft, we're going to have a ladder right here. So with this build, we're not going to have stairs up to the loft. We love our stairs, and we still haven't even designed exactly what we want our stairs to be yet. But with this build, we're just going to have the ladder because it's going to save us a ton of space by not having stairs up to the loft. With this ladder, what we'll be able to do is just take the ladder and store it and hang it on a wall somewhere, and it'll kind of look cool just having this cool ladder hanging up on the wall next to a bookshelf. And then we'll take it over and attach it over here so that we can go up and down the loft. Again, main part of this loft is just going to be storage for us. And then if we have friends out coming over that they want their kids to stay up there, we'll figure out what we do with all the boxes at that point. Other things to note on this build that we're going to apply for the shed to studio that we really messed up for the shed to house is we're going to have, my goodness, we are going to have outlets everywhere. So many more outlets than we did in this house. I don't know what I was thinking. There's not enough outlets at all. I say you need to put an outlet every 2 to 4 feet. Max 4 feet. I mean, it is insane that how you look somewhere why don't I have an outlet right there? That makes no sense. I want to have one right there. Even though there's one, 6 to 8 feet, it makes more sense to have them spread out everywhere. So we're going to have a lot more outlets. Also, speaking of the outlets, the electrical. So United Portable Buildings is going to frame out the little bathroom. They are also going to do all of the electrical and the spray foam. Guys, that is something that we didn't have that opportunity with this current house. We did not have it, and you couldn't do that. The company that we used, they didn't have spray foam or electrical packages. United Portable Buildings, they have that. I even talked to the plumber and I said, hey, it really is going to help out if I can just get it all done there, because they're going to be able to bring this fully spray foamed, insulated. I can actually work in there in the summer and it's not going to kill me like it did whenever we were doing this build. That's going to help a ton. And the plumber said, yes, I can work around the spray foam, no worries. The great thing is it's going to be close to the house. So in terms of getting hot water and plumbing to the septic and electric, it is all going to be close and easier to tie in for electric and plumbing. Alrighty, that is it for our shed to studio build. I'm not sure when this is going to be coming through. Keep your fingers crossed if this is going to be coming soon. Remember to go check out United Portable Buildings. I'm going to put a link down below to their shed build, their little 3D thing that you can kind of play around and really create your own building. You can put windows and doors and all that and like spin it around. It's super, super cool. Go check that out, United Portable Buildings. And then also there's a whole bunch of things that you have to do after this video. So go down and make your shed at United Portable Buildings. Download the PDF drawing of our studio shed, and then also go over to Facebook and join the Shed to House Facebook group. Guys, oh my goodness, I'm stoked. I'm hyped up on coffee and this project happening. Woo! Excited, excited, excited. Yes!